Herb, you've been a writer of stories and songs and poems, so many different things. How did you get started doing all of this?
I think it began when I was very, very small in my mother's lap. She would rock me and she gave me the sense of rhythm and rhyme, and that this all had to do with how God made not only the world, but how he made me and how he made us. We didn't have water and wind and waves like this, but we had very much wind in Nebraska. And I read the weather as though it was part of God's rhythm. The 10th plague, I title it Goodbye. The honeymoon was over. The birth cry of the firstborn sons was an echo at the Wailing Wall. The heroes, hilarious on their furloughs, had fallen on their knees beside their breathless boys. The laughter that had conceived sons hung in the night like ice, and cold needles caught in a monotonous groove at the very end of a lover's tune. The lover's melody and hilarity had turned to tragedy, and all oldest sons of Egypt's fairest women had died. Seed was sorrow, once more was no more, good night was goodbye. The last plague had settled down on a hot-blooded people and a hot-headed Pharaoh. The testing of Moses' children's children was settled on the tragic beds of Egypt. Life was the price for freedom. Egypt had a new list of mummies, and Israel had a new lease on life. The cost for slavery or freedom is high. It is a price that cannot be slashed. Life has a price, and freedom is expensive. Let me show you another picture here. It's a picture of a feather in a fence. And what I wrote to was the wind that put the feather in the fence. I didn't write to the fence, and I didn't write to the feather, but I wrote to the wind that put the feather in the fence. This is about a woman, and a woman praying. Her name is Hannah. She's an old woman, and she's in prayer. And when I hear it, I'll read it. Hannah's prayer was lifted up in her old age. Her spirit was caught in a whirlwind. Her song soared, happened, and it was published. Old Hannah and her new son Samuel traveled to the temple in the fullness of time. He was weaned unto the Lord, and the holy place of the Most High was his bedroom. The candles were his chores, the high priest his guardian. Samuel was a prophet in a silent generation. The word of the Lord was dumb, and the hope of the people was sentenced to a life imprisonment. There was no new word from the Lord until the new son, born of the old woman, came to the temple. Hannah's song soared, flew, hung like hope in all the walls of silent ghettos of Israel. The Lord will make the poor into princes. The Lord did the words of the song. Hannah's are heard. And the tiny word from 1 Samuel, I have lent him to the Lord. As long as he lives, he is lent to the Lord. That's her song. I found it in the wind that put the feather in the fence. I saw the father of Henry Frederick not long ago kneel on the ground in my backyard, and pour the ashes of Henry Frederick into the earth, and then we planted a maple tree. It was not how we planned for our grandson to be born in his mother. Henry Frederick, how far you came through eons past. You came to earth, to us at last, from pools of genes and worlds unseen, a spirit child in woman womb. You came so slow and left so soon. We planned for you to stay. You are not far away. We gathered round your center stage. You made us turn another page. Your mother held your hands and feet. She felt your dancing every beat. You whispered tunes by day and night. Your father has new songs to write. You struck us like a star that fell and sprung a fountain in the well, where trees and lambs and rivers dwell. Now dance our souls. Oh, make us well. Henry Frederick, we'll swim your rivers, plant your trees, we'll walk your autumn summer breeze. We'll stop to see your daffodils, follow seasons up on hills, then ride new winds that lovers ride, where tears and laughter coincide. Make us a circle round a tree, so we will dance our life with thee. Henry Frederick, maple tree, God's seed of hope inside of me. You did it right. I see Mary astonished, shaking, bowing her head, pondering, and softly saying to Gabriel, yes. Mary, you're scared. I'm just a girl, not expecting a baby at all. Well, the angel said you're to be a mother. That's why I'm shaking so. I'm 14. But others have babies at 14. Did you hear the angel? This is no ordinary birth, no ordinary baby in me. Does that mean you are special? That's why I said yes to Gabriel. Because you'll be special. Because the baby is special. The baby will make others special. It's not just to be my child. Well, you'll be seen as different by Joachim, your father, and Anna, your mother, and by all mothers and all fathers. This can make me different. God's Son is in me. Having this baby makes a difference for you, Mary? No. For everyone, it makes a difference. To embrace this baby will make anyone different. So that's why you're trembling. That's why I'm saying yes to Gabriel. Because you'll be the mother of the Messiah. Because the Messiah is in me. Oh, he's yours, Mary. No, I'm his.